So I need to collect these balls and put them in the sample machine, which turns into money that I can spend on zombies. But the more I buy, the more expensive they get. When we get enough of them, we can merge them into better zombies. Now we have 1 blood and 2 normal. Aside from that, I can buy an increasing assortment of weapons that we will get through. For now, I'm gonna buy a free crowbar. Now we're ready to take on the world. Take that, zombie! Okay, turns out they hit back. But I do actually get a little bit of money from killing them. And we always have our best zombie here on display. Anyways, we're starting to get some red balls now, I think because we have a red zombie. So let's go ahead and dump those in here. We have 116 samples to get through. But we can upgrade the rate at which we're doing this, and we can do that again for a few dollars. That way we can process those a lot quicker. We're going to do that one more time for $15, then we're processing 5 per second. Look at the money go. So that means we can easily buy another 3 zombies, then soon to be another 3 again. And that's going to work well because we've already got 2 of the red zombies. We merge them all together, we're going to get a minor zombie that's a tier 3. I see how it works now. They spit out different color balls depending on what they are. Obviously higher quality zombies give us higher quality balls. The basic zombie gives me 1, the red zombie gives me 3, the gray zombie gives me 18. So then when the timer runs down, there's a demon zombie we need to fight. Luckily, I've come armed with my simple crowbar, so I'm gonna murder this thing. Only 2400 HP to go. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There we go. Look at that health drop. 6 at a time. No problem at all. We've even inspired the other guys to get in there and fight. Now we have 2 crowbars killing this thing. Look at this guy. He's got a tier 5 guard zombie. Luckily, the demon zombie is mostly tunnel vision on that guy, so I'm just gonna sit here and stab him in the back. Turns out you can die. I'm gonna go ahead and let them take care of demon zombie for now while I turn my balls into money. I guess since I've made $400 now, I might as well buy the pistol. I don't know if this is going to make any difference at all, but at least we can hit things from a distance now. The demon zombie for some reason has wandered into that guy's area and I can't hit it from here, really. Luckily the demon zombie will come out and get me occasionally, so we're going to try and headshot it until it's no more. I'm going to do that by taking the high ground. I'm not sure if it can hit me up here. It doesn't seem to be able to, so we're just going to exploit this. We just about got it defeated now, and it's been a long time coming. I need much better weapons. It's dead. We get to absorb the money. Then it's back to work, collecting the ball pit, which is absolutely full, and spending a little bit of money, increasing our conversion rate. We're going to go 7 per second, and we're going to turn 800 things into money. So the highest zombie rank is 25 million zombies. That's definitely more than we have. But the more strong zombies we get, the faster we make money. So let's buy another 3 and then another 3 again. That's an additional 6 zombies. That was really expensive, but we can merge those all into now 1 minor, 2 tier 2s, and 2 tier 1. This thing's down to about 200 left, so we're going to top it up. 600 more to go, making money non-stop. It's still pretty cheap to buy one of these, and actually I'm pretty sure this is going to help us with a nice upgrade. Yeah, now we have 2 of those, so we're getting 36 per round. Because each one of these adorable morons gives us 18 points. And apparently somebody left money outside my door. I don't know why that happened, but I'm gonna take it. Things are getting so expensive so quickly. But we're gonna increase the rate up to maybe 10 per second. That's gonna save me a little bit of time. We can already buy 1 more zombie. 2 more zombies. Not that they're gonna add a lot of value, but all we need is 1 more, and then we do actually get quite a bit better value out of them. I can tell by the sound of silence that my thing stopped going, so we're gonna have to put more stuff into it. Then we got 500 to go through, so that's gonna give us some easy money. In the meantime, I'm gonna buy another 3 zombies, and that means we're ready for another merge. So we have 2 tier 3s, 1 2, and 2 1s. I really need to find out what comes after the tier 3 though, because that's gonna make me tons of money. Okay, at this point it's definitely worth it to buy 1 more zombie. That's gonna merge into 2 of the blood zombies. Then suddenly we have a flame zombie to deal with. It sounds like someone over here has a machine gun already though, so that's probably going to help us take this thing down. For now, I'm mostly just going to sit over here where it's nice and safe and pot shot it, because they really take it down for me. Then when Starfire Idiot's HP starts to get low, I'm going to move in a little closer, that way we can take advantage of the money pile. It's like a pinata full of money. Then on the way back home, I'm going to murder a zombie. I didn't even notice the weapons up top before. Look at those things. I gotta look upwards more. $200 million for a Pulse SMG? It's gonna be a long night. So after killing the Flaming Moron, we're gonna have 1.1 million things to transform into money. For now, I'm gonna get another 3 zombies, which is gonna make 1 more red, which is gonna make 1 more of those, which is gonna merge into some kind of new zombie that we've never seen before. I got a big. Bigs give me green balls worth 108. Yeah, that's much better. And every time I murder one of these zombies, I get about $37, which is actually a fair bit of easy money to scoop up from the ground. And I was only out there for a second, but I grabbed another 800 of those, so we're staying well ahead on our production. So I'm actually going to upgrade my rate probably up to about 15 if I can, because that's going to make it much quicker to sort through this. And since I have a little bit of money, we're going to start buying more zombies again just so I can have a little bit more production. Really doesn't take long at all though. I've already got 3 of those, which is going to turn into one of the red ones. Only a few minutes later and I can already afford another 3 zombies, which means another red one. And since money's going so quick, there's another 3 zombies, which is going to turn into another red, which means 3 reds to turn into the next one, so even more money coming in. And then because I'm impatient, we're going to upgrade our rate probably to 20, maybe even 25 per second. These upgrades are getting expensive, but we're going to go up to 25 per second. That way I don't have to wait as long. Like, I want things moving so fast the entire universe breaks. And then it turns out we have a frozen zombie to deal with. I do like the way this works though. I go kill the frozen zombie and we make lots of money while I'm away doing it because my factory just keeps on working. And the frozen thing is dead and back to work. While I was away, we saved up $4,000, but I also got another $3,400 yet to come as soon as we process all of that. Then of course, as soon as I save up $5,400, 10 zombies. Look at them all. Can we even fit 10 there? It doesn't matter. Merge them all together. What do we got? Now we're getting more balls than ever before. We need more of these guys, but they're going to be so expensive. These are increasing by +2 every time we buy them now, so I'm going to boost it up to about, let's do 31 per second. Turns out there's a lot of tiers of zombies. A big is a tier 4. There's 17 tiers to go through. Look how many you need to get there. Very easily made, $7,000, so we're going to get an SMG, which is going to make our zombie killing that much quicker and easier. Let's give it a test. Yep, that's definitely quicker than a pistol. And the ball catcher fills up really quickly now. So let's buy another 3 zombies and another 1 zombie and just merge yours all into whatever it is I could possibly turn into. So 1 tier 4, 2 tier 3s, and 2 tier 2s. Actually, we're pretty close to getting another one of the bigs. Next we have what's called an angelic zombie. I have a feeling it's weak to SMGs. SMGs only do 3 damage, but they fire very quickly. I think it's 4 with a headshot. Angelic thing is finally dead. Look at all the money. While I've been gone, we collected a whole bunch of balls. So that's going to turn into another $5,000. We've got $6,000 to spend now. Then we spend $7,600 on another 10 zombies and they go up there. So then we're going to merge them all into 2 bigs, 2 bloods, 1 basic. But we're going to make points so quickly now with 2 bigs. And as soon as we get 1 more, we get what's after a big. I'm also going to increase the rate of this. We spent $200, now we get +3 rate. So I'm going to make sure that goes up to about 50 because we're going to need just lots to keep up. 52 per second. At the rate we're producing, that's going to make us tons of money. And another $9,000 that we're going to spend on another 10 zombies. That should get me another big and therefore whatever's after that. Nope, not quite. These guys are really getting expensive quickly. But we at least have 2 miners, so we need 1 more of them. Looks like we've circled the globe and we're back to a flame zombie. Okay, this is starting to be a little bit slower than I wanted to, so we're going to go ahead and buy a rocket launcher. There's no way I could possibly regret having a rocket launcher. Let's test it on this zombie. Well, it didn't one-shot it, but it did hit it pretty hard. Okay, let's see how it goes against one of these guys. I think I hit it really hard. Yeah, we're hitting it actually for big chunks of damage. It's hard to see because the rocket doesn't really fly, but we're definitely hitting it for 75 damage. Then we get all this beautiful money. And look at the ball pit since we've been gone. That's going to equal another $8,000 ready to go. But I think we're going to need to escalate a little bit to see what this has to offer. So we're going to make a few purchases for double resources. And double money is also very important. So we can use our $14,000 to buy another 10 zombies. Plus another 3 on top of that actually. So we got 13 zombies. We're going to merge them all together into a guard. That gives me 1,000 resources per ball. So once we combine that with our double earnings, we're going to make money stupidly fast now. Like I just put another 12,000 into the money machine. And speaking of which, we're going to have to upgrade that. We're up to 64 per second. I'm going to turn it up to like 100 if I can. And we can, 100 per second. Now it's just a matter of annoyingly paying for the zombies that are getting crazy expensive. But I mean, I can already merge into a new one of them. And the miner at this point is even giving us quite a bit. It's kind of insane that I've already saved up another $24,000. And it just keeps going and going and going up. Like there's $32,000 worth of money in that machine that's just got to process through. I really see now how big these numbers could get. And there's another 10 zombies. So once you merge them all together, we're going to have really big earnings because we have one of the bigs, one of the guards. Okay, so I'm going to spend a lot more money upgrading this some more. Maybe I can try and get it up to like 150 per second for a 50% increase. There we go, 150 per second. A single zombie now costs $1,600. 3 of them cost $5,000, which used to be a lot of money. Now it doesn't feel so bad. Like almost by the time we're done doing that and merging it, we've made another $5,000. And as we're about to start the next fight, there's $45,000 in that machine. But it's time to fight another frozen zombie. Luckily, I can just kind of run away continuously and shoot through my back. And by the time Frozen Zombie is dead, thanks to the hard work of strangers, I've got $75,000 in my bank account, which is actually enough to buy 30, almost 50 zombies. Like, can I even fit that many? Is that going to allow me to buy that? I did also accidentally just buy 10 zombies because I'm jumping around like an idiot. So we're just going to buy another 30. And then another 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, they do. They just keep stacking up. All right, well, that's good to know. Then we're going to buy another 3. And then we're going to merge into, I'm not really sure. Okay, so we got 2 of those now, plus a blood. Then I have another $72,000 in the bank waiting to come out. So we're just going to increase this rate again a little bit. They're going up by 8 every time. It would be nice to get this up to about 250. That way every 4 seconds, it makes me $1,000. Which wasn't actually that hard to do. So every 4 seconds, $1,000 in my bank. And for killing a regular zombie, I get $300, which is kind of worth it as long as they're convenient. I've already made another $50,000 and I've been wandering in circles for like 10 seconds. And $80,000 is enough to buy the AR, which definitely fires big heavy bullets. I don't know if it's better than a rocket launcher. Yeah, it's definitely quicker overall for DPS. It kills those zombies quick. Definitely money well spent. I'm going to spend $20,000 upgrading the rate of this again. So now every 3 seconds it makes $1,000. Plus I've just realized I think it's actually giving double what it shows. So if we go one more time, we should be making $1,000 a second because we have double money. So it's only going to take 76 seconds to make $76,000. 95 seconds to make 95 grand. But I'm also kind of sick of collecting and putting, so we're just going to automatically do those. So now as soon as the balls hit the green goo, they go straight into the money collector. So let's spend $74,000 on another 30 zombies, a giant wall of zombies. We're going to merge those into whatever we can. 2 bloods, 1 big, and 2 of the whatever those are. And there's a frozen zombie coming in, so let's try our new DPS. We're going to try and get some headshots. I wonder if that person's trying to lure the zombie into their area. Yeah, look at the health go down. And this isn't even really a ridiculous weapon. This is just like a pretty average one. Yeah, it's taking no time at all to kill the zombie. It's basically like an SMG that does 3 times the damage. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous how quickly we killed this thing. I can't wait to find the next weapons. And I've officially broken $100,000 for the first time. So let's buy another 30 zombies for $90,000, which makes a giant wall of them, and merge them all into 2 bigs and 2 guards. We quickly made another $100,000. There's another 30 zombies. Those are going to merge hopefully into something new. We did get a new one. We've got a pirate, and each ball it gives us is 4,000 points. Tier 6. Cool. So things are getting expensive. 10 zombies is $40,000. The next 10 are going to be another $40,000. I think my least favorite part of this is touching this button because it's so slow to continually walk over this and very expensive at this point. But I did stomp on this thing for long enough to get us to 1,000 per second there, so I'm making $2,000 per second now. So it takes no time at all to make the $80,000 we need for another 20 zombies that we're going to merge into whatever they turn into. After killing the last boss, we have $330,000, so that means we can actually buy almost 100 zombies. We'll settle for 50 for now. Then another 30, and that kind of has me curious as to how high we can make our tower of zombies. Like, that's pretty impressive so far. I wonder if we could just keep going endlessly. It definitely gets expensive fast though, so that might have to be a concept we explore later. For now, we're going to merge 1 billion zombies all into 1 or 2 or 3. I've also just realized I can afford the katana. I guess I already bought it. That's a weird tree of zombies. Let's see what the katana does for damage. 13. Okay, I'm pretty sure the AK is a lot better. I mean, we can hit lots of zombies with this, which is kind of interesting. Like, I can take down this whole horde pretty easily. But against bosses, it's going to be kind of weak, because I'll get close and I'll get hit, and I'm only doing 13 damage. But we don't believe in disappointment here on this channel, so we're going to see what the minigun does instead. I like how he holds it with one hand. Seems to be firing quicker. 9 damage, so it's basically like the AK on steroids. It fires 1 billion times faster for the same damage. And this kind of just feels right. This is getting stupid now. By the time I was done playing with my minigun, we made $220,000. So let's buy another 30 plus about another 10. Which gives me another tower of zombies, which when we merge them, looks something like that. And we're getting very close to a second pirate. Time for another boss fight. Let's see how they like miniguns. Okay, minigun pointed at head, go. Yeah, that's nice and quick. It's, definitely a lot quicker than anything we've used so far. And that makes me really excited for the weapons that are yet to come. Alright, so Frozen Thing is about dead. We're going to take a little bit of money and off we go. $500,000 to spend on another 50 zombies. Plus probably another 20 on top of that. Which once again makes a colossal tower. But putting them together and... oh, we actually got all the way to a soldier. He even glows. And his ball gets us 10,000. So it's basically $10,000 per drop. Oh, and this thing's going up by 25 per buy now. $5,000, but we get an extra 25 out of it. So I'm actually just going to stand here behind the upgrade sign and let it do its thing for a while. But I got it all the way up to $2,000 a second. We make double money, $4,000 every second. Ever wonder what 100 zombies looks like? We're about to find out. $760,000 just spent on a large tower of zombies. And we've already made enough for another 10. I just wanted to step back a little bit to see what that would look like from a distance, so everyone can see just how big my tower is. And by the time we're done with that, we can afford another 10 zombies, but we're also going to merge all of those together. That's like 120 zombies merge into what you see here. It's crazy how expensive they get. Like, they're making me a ton of money, but it's also really expensive to upgrade them now. Another $750,000 means I can buy this sniper rifle. Not sure if it's actually going to be better than the minigun, but 105 damage, it actually might be. It depends on how fast it fires. It's not overly quick, but 105 per shot is really strong. And I'm officially a millionaire for the first time, $1 million. So we're basically going to spend most of that on another 100 zombies, which is that many, and then we're going to merge them all again into whatever we can. We now have 2 guards, 2 big boys. Then I'm going to set on the upgrade button again for a little while. This gets really expensive now, costs $15,000 per upgrade. It gets us an extra 36, so if we touch that 3 times, that's well over an extra $100 per second. And a minute later, we're making $7,100 every second. So it takes no time at all to get another 100 zombie tower, which we can merge into who knows what. 1 pirate, 1 soldier. What's not a mistake is buying the Demon Hunter for $666. The sniper rifle was a little underwhelming. It would hit the boss really hard, but it was actually really hard to hit the boss. This thing, on the other hand, does 24 damage per bullet, and it fires really quickly, so this is obscenely strong. This is going to melt the boss. Then I'm also going to spend some much needed money buying another 50 zombies, because we need to get my production rate way up again. It's a demon zombie, that's perfect. So the combined might of everyone else's guns is doing that much damage, ours does this much. He's already down to 3/4 health. This gun is stupidly strong, he's down to half health. It takes such big bites out of his health, it's almost ridiculous. There you guys go. Saved up for a minute and I've got a cool $2 million to my name, so let's buy another 100 zombies plus another 50. And apparently they auto-merge at that point, so I've got a poison zombie now. And the poison balls were 21,000 times 2, so $42,000 for each one of this guy's balls. That's sadly still not quite enough to keep up with the money we're producing. But money comes quickly. There's another $1.2 million. I feel like we can just endlessly push these buttons at this point and get more and more zombies. There are, of course, these buttons we can press. Another 350 zombies? Yeah, why not? That gave us another soldier. So what happens if we keep pressing this button? I just pushed this 5 times, which should be good for about 1,750 zombies, so that pushed us into a heavy. That's even beyond poison. 46,000 per ball. That is a stupid amount, and we're getting double that, I think, so we're getting about 100,000 per ball. So our money is definitely finally getting away again. So what happens if I press this like a whole bunch more? So I pushed it another 10 times, which added 3,500 zombies, which gave me whatever this thing is. A tier 10 demon. That gives me basically 200,000 per ball. And it just looks a lot better than the other zombies. So I now have $3.2 million in my bank account and $4.8 million coming. So we're going to have about $8 million once that's all sorted out. And now every time I touch this button, we get a 358 increase. So I got to bump that up to $30,000 a second. Then I decided to buy a few more zombies, and that gave us a second one of those. So that means I think we can find out what's after that thing, which has cost us all of our remaining Robux. And that still wasn't enough to see what's after that. Things get so expensive. But we're also making such a stupid amount of money that I've now got the $10 million I need for the next weapon up here, which is a machine gun. I don't know if this is better than my other gun. It's definitely not. It's still really good, but the Demon Hunter thing is much better. Well, I guess it's not much better, but it is better because it kills a zombie this quickly, whereas the machine gun does it a little bit slower. Okay, I bought just one more time 350 zombies, and we got a gingerbread man with wings. But that's obviously very cool. Tier 11 with glowing balls. And each one of those are going to be worth 314,000 times 2, so 630,000. So every time I touch this button now, I get an extra 600 per second. Actually, that's doubled, so an extra 1,200 per second. So upgrades are up to about $250,000 each, so they're expensive, but we're now making $100,000 a second. And we're still producing more balls and we're converting into money, so we're pretty rich. A few short minutes later, and I've got $70 million, so that means we have enough to buy the pulse sword. and that definitely looks pretty cool. But given how the last sword went, I don't have high hopes for this. It would have to do like 500 damage to make it worthwhile. That's only doing 17. So this is, it looks cool, but it's not going to be useful at all. So I'll just take my glowy boy and let this run for 6 months, then we'll see what we've got.